A DBA is abbreviated as doing business as. Okay. It is recommended that any business that is in business should have a DBA, a doing business as, a name for that particular business that you're doing business as. So, you know, relating it obviously to us, we did that. We did the basics. We didn't understand anything about the differences between an LLC, LLP, S Corp, C Corp, so on and etc. We didn't understand any of that. So when we got the basic information to open business, that's exactly what we did. Got the basic information to open business.
What'd you go with? Did you go with an LLC starting off or a sole proprietorship? What'd you end up going with starting off?
We started off as a sole prop.
I think that's important you said that, because sometimes people always hear the stigma of LLC, and sometimes they're not ready for an LLC because they're not ready for that annual fee. And that rhymes.
There you go. They're not ready for a lot of stuff that comes with the LLC.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
they give you that protection, but it comes with contingencies.
Yes. Now,
so like break that down for these people so they can know something.
Okay. Well, I'll say this, catapulting into what I'm going to tell you what business evolved into. The LLC definitely, you know, it's abbreviated, you know, limited liability, you know, coverage or whatever, or liability for any type of wrongdoing that someone may feel as though has occurred, so on and so forth. It removes you as the personal individual from being at fault for that. Could be poor business practices that they're pursuing a lawsuit behind you, could, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, it removes the individual, the personal individual, from any wrongdoings at that point. So it's good to have the LLC. However, let me bring you to current. After doing a substantial amount of furthering of my research, I would recommend for all business owners that you get a revocable trust.
Okay.
That you get a S Corp, an incorporation, incorporate your business.
Okay.
And also an LLC as the day-to-day operations of that business.
Ooh, you just broke down a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, but it is not as much as what you think. The revocable trust, which should be owned by the business, the revocable trust now has the trust as an entity as opposed to a person. Okay? The trust is the entity.
So that meaning they can't come after your personal assets, like
absolutely.
They gotta sue the business name.
So it's not connected to your social security number. It's connected to an IE created as a business.
Absolutely. We don't have the time. However, you can do further research, or maybe have us on a part two, whatever.
Part two, part three, 5, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. But the actual trust, the S Corp and the LLC, places you, if structured properly, in the position to receive hundreds of thousands into the millions for business funding, and then places you in the position where the entity is tax-free. I know that sounds crazy.
That sounds like some Donald Trump right there.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that over these airwaves. However, I learned this from other wealthier people who were more experienced, who were in business, who I'm sitting back saying, why is it that you're so relaxed, or you're traveling during your peak of your business season. What is going on? Tell me the secret. You know, what's happening? Are you really not in business? Did your business fold and, you know, you're retired now? No, I'm still running. I'm trying to figure out, how are you able to do this when during the peak of our business season, we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off? You know, we're trying to accommodate all of these clients. We're trying to make sure those in whom we've employed are doing what they're supposed to do to make sure that these clients are happy, and, you know, all that. Like what? And after, as I stated, restructuring the business, this is less than a year later, we're retiring.